Hi there, and welcome to our off-grid caravan tour.
And in today's video, we'll be taking a look at our temporary home on wheels and all of the key features it has to help us live comfortably off-grid, such as our outdoor ensuite gas heated shower system,
The all-weather outdoor floor,
the 1.2 kilowatt solar system,
and our 10-meter tall mobile phone repeater system that enhances our cellular reception.
Now let's begin. And to begin this tour, we'll take a look at the first thing you see when you step inside the caravan, which is our off-grid kitchen. So come on in. So in our off-grid kitchen, we have a 4-burner stovetop and a complete oven and grill, which is incredible.
Rufus is like, where's the food?
And this is all using gas. So I'll give you a little demo. Nice and easy. And now next up, let's take a look at our sink and our lovely luxurious pump tap. I'll give you a little demo on how that works. And this water is coming from a 100-litre water tank underneath us, which is built into the caravan. And now we don't drink from this water tank because we can't clean it, so there's no way to know if it's safe for drinking purposes. So we just use it to clean dishes. And now I'll show you our 2 fridges. This one here even has a freezer. And this is our fridge with plenty of storage space. Coco loves to check it out. You know, this is where food and hungry comes from. And then this is our other smaller fridge. So having 2 smaller fridges is great because it allows us enough storage space for all of the food we want that would normally fit in a normal sized fridge. And so a cool thing about this caravan is it has plenty of storage space. And there's even more down here. And so you might be wondering what these massive storage containers are for. We have to stock up on food because the roads here are subject to flooding. So we need to make sure we have plenty of supplies to last us through a week or 2 weeks of being stuck on our property. If you want to come take a look, we've got rice, pasta, lentils, all sorts of dry goods to get us through. So next time there's a flood, we should be all good. So now let's go and take a look at our living and dining room, for which we only need to take a small step, and we're in the area. And so in the lounge room, we have 2 really comfortable couches. There's this big L-shaped one here, which Bella is currently using. And then we have this one over here, which is currently Coco's. And now underneath the puppies, we have ample storage space in these couches, which has our batteries and our inverter, which we'll cover off a bit later in more detail. And so we also have this lovely dining table, which the tabletop can actually be taken off to create more space if you need it, which is really handy. And now I bet you can't all help but wonder what this massive blue box is here that looks like something from Back to the Future. I'll let Alex tell you all about it.
And this over here is our massive solar charge controller capable of handling 85 amps of charging current from our solar panels. Or in watts, this is capable of handling 1.1 kilowatts of power. And so this solar system allows us to run as many light bulbs as we desire Our two small refrigerators running on 240 volts can be switched on all day and night, never any issues. We can also charge our power tools, our mobile phones, our laptops. We even use a blender every morning to make a smoothie, and our system never goes below 80 or 90% charge. And considering this is a general tour of the Caravan only, if you would like to know more about our solar system and how it operates, and also how we designed it and the calculations that we did before actually investing the money to build it, and also about the battery bank that we have, you can check out the video on the screen now to learn all about how we designed our solar system.
The next step of our journey is the bedroom, which you also only need to take a small step until you get there. So welcome to our bedroom. We have a lovely double bed, which has plenty of storage underneath. And we also have ample wardrobe space, which is here, for which we barely had to downsize our city wardrobes. As you can see, we also have plenty of windows throughout this caravan, which gives it a really light and airy feel. This sums up the tour of the inside of the caravan, so let's go take a look at the rest of the setup outside.
And so the first feature is this awesome carport that we actually purchased off eBay. And we're really surprised with how good the quality is, and it helps to keep our car safe from the sun and not just standing out in the rain all the time. We'll add a link in the description for the type of carport that we use out here. And now you may have been wondering throughout the video what this massive antenna pole behind me is. This is our current internet solution. And so we're using the Telstra Go repeater device with the external Yagi antenna, and it works pretty good. It helps us to connect to our nearest tower, and because our phones can't really pick up enough signal, this helps to bridge that gap. And if you'd like to learn more about this, we have made a video exactly on this topic. So if you'd like to learn more about the Telstra Go repeater and how we set up internet out here off-grid, you can take a look at this link right here, or we'll also have a link in the description too. And so to add more of a homely feel to the outside area, we only have a gravel here that we walk on. And the reason we chose to have gravel is just so that when it rains, the grass doesn't get really soggy under our feet. However, the thing about gravel is that it's not the most pleasant thing to be walking on. And so we decided to lay some flooring over our gravel. And this material is similar to the outdoor sails that you see being used for sun protection, except it's designed to be used on the floor so that water can still go through it, but dirt doesn't come up. So we'll just take a look at this material now. And we'll add a link in the description for the type of material that we used. And so the second thing to mention is that we wanted to be able to let our dogs outside without needing to constantly supervise them all the time. And so for this, we've designed a little puppy enclosure fence system, which we can see over here. And so this just uses a combination of a puppy playpen that you can buy online from Bunnings or other kinds of stores. We'll add a link in the description for that as well. And also we used some star pickets and some chicken wire to make a larger fence all around the place, which let's take a tour of that. And so on our land, the grass is not the easiest thing to manage, but at least we know that in this little puppy playpen, we can always keep the grass nice and trimmed to keep the dogs safe from ticks and all other kinds of things, and give them a nice little playground to hang out in. And above me, we have this gazebo, which is really awesome and helps to keep our stuff dry. So we ended up going with the Austrail gazebo because it has a really cool anti-pooling feature that basically just prevents water from getting stuck on the material. So let's have a quick look at underneath the tarp to see how that works. So here we've got these yellow kind of posts that help to keep the material supported. And I found that even during the heaviest rains, there's been absolutely no pooling, and it's a really good gazebo overall. It doesn't get rusty and the material is pretty sturdy. So of course, all of this stuff we're not really getting paid to advertise, we just really love these things and want to share it with others. And over here we have 2 Kmart camping chairs and even a mirror. And also over here we have a clothes drying rack, which is really handy for having our towels drying on and also our washing when we do the washing. And another really cool thing that we use as part of this outside setup are these EVA mats that we got from Kmart over here. So these click together like a puzzle, and we basically use these just like a yoga mat in the morning, except we can make a huge yoga mat where we can all work out together, do our stretches with the dogs, the 2 of us, and it's really awesome. And now let's take a tour of our outdoor gas heated shower system with the ensuite shower tent. And so here we have the Joolca Hottap. We found this product to be pretty good so far. We've been using it every day since we've been here, and it's been really good the whole time. And so how do we get water, you might wonder? And so here are our water canisters, and admittedly this is the only part yet that we haven't figured out how to do fully off grid. So we end up going into town every week or so, and every time that we go into town after a week we've used about half of these canisters. So we fill these up for about $1 at the local water station, and it's not the easiest thing to do, but it's getting us through for now until we get some water tanks. And as a quick overview of how this shower system works, everything begins really with these water canisters where a hose goes straight from the water canister, and we've got this here to prevent bugs and things from crawling inside. So the water goes straight from the canister through the hose into this pump that we've got here, and then the pump basically just circulates the water through the Joolca where it gets heated up and goes into our ensuite shower tent. And now the thing that's required to keep the water warm obviously is the gas. So we've got a couple of tanks there to keep the water nice and hot, and I think that one of the tanks lasted us 5 months from memory. They literally last forever. And the other key thing that we use here is a device that's not only handy for our shower, but has also saved us when we had a flat car battery. And so this thing right here is literally just a car battery inside a fancy casing. And what we can do here is plug 12-volt appliances into it, but also we can start a engine up to the size of a V8 with it. So instead of having a wire running from the Caravan to the shower, we just charge up this battery, use it for a few days, and charge it back up in the Caravan, and it's never gone below like 90%. So the thing is huge. Hey there, welcome to the ensuite shower tent. Right here I'm standing in our spare room where we change and store all kinds of toiletries and other bathroom related stuff, but it can also be used as a laundry or as a toilet if you wish to do so. But moving on to the key feature, and that's the shower itself. So if we can see this up here, we've got a shower head that is just like any normal shower head. In fact, it's better than one of the apartments that we used to live in anyway. So the way it works is you've got a switch on the shower head itself, and this just releases the pressure and lets the pump know that it's time to start pumping the water. And so the water was getting nice and warm there, which makes a big difference for living off grid. Being able to have warm showers, it's a luxury that makes the place feel like home. And so you would have also seen that we use a laundry basin in the bottom to capture the water, and we do so not only to keep the floors dry and avoid them from getting soggy, but also so that we can, at least to some extent, reuse our grey water. And obviously for that we use grey water safe products such as the organic care shampoos, and then we can use this water for watering some trees. And now, one of the most important questions, if not the most important question that people might be wondering about is, how do we go to the bathroom out here? And the solution to that is actually to my left side over here. We have our lovely outdoor toilet, where, as we say, we can take a poo with a view. And so this toilet is, I know that some people have all of these fancy composting toilet solutions that cost up to thousands of dollars, but we thought we can use a simpler solution and let the compost decompose straight in the ground. And so what we do is, there's a number of ways that this toilet can be used. It comes with a little bucket that can sit in it, and if you're that way inclined, it can be used as a bucket, and that can be layered with cat litter or coffee grinds and things like that, just like a composting toilet, and then that's taken to your composting area. However, we decided to cut out the middleman, to cut out the bucket, and just to dig a big hole in the ground and just to have the toilet sitting straight on top of that. And that way we leave our waste basically as a zero waste system in the ground, where the worms have access to it straight away, and all of the nutrients are decomposed and they stay right here in the ground, where they'll remain forever as food for our grass and other plants. And so this sums up our off-grid caravan tour. With these videos, we wish to share as much information as possible for others considering this kind of lifestyle. And as such, if you're interested in any of the related videos, such as our solar system calculations or how we connect to the internet out here, you'll find a link to them all in the video description.
As always, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like, comment or subscribe to our channel. If you'd like to follow our journey to see how we build our fully off-grid oasis here in the Northern Rivers region of New South Wales, Australia.